Hi, and thanks so much for joining me. Today we are featuring the new House of Sillage limited edition beauty collection in partnership with the Walt Disney Company. If you'd like to see that, please keep watching. We have here Minnie and Mickey. This is the very first limited edition House of Sillage beauty collection in partnership with the Walt Disney Company. So thank you so much, House of Sillage, for sending this over. I just removed a sleeve, so let's go ahead and open the box. You can see it says Disney by House of Sillage with a lovely raised lettering. So we'll go through these one by one. Let's start with the Complexion Duo. And the compact itself has Mickey on it. Then on the side we have Disney by House of Sillage. We have the blush in Pink Bow and the highlighter is in Joyful. It says here, the flush of romance shared by Mickey and Minnie Mouse is captured beautifully through our neutral rose bronze blush. And then for the highlighter, Joyful, the greatest love story ever known of Mickey and Minnie Mouse and their radiant romance is captured through this exclusive limited edition highlighter. Next up, we have the eyeshadow Quint. It does come in a lovely velvet pouch as well, so did the other one. And then we have Minnie Mouse on this one. Oh, beautiful, look at the shades. With rich tones of rose gold, radiant mauves, deep sultry bronzes, and luminous pearls to capture a magical eye look that won't go unnoticed. Then we have here a lipstick case. We have Minnie, Disney by House of Sillage, and then you have Mickey on the other side. And then we have two shades of their Diamond Powder lipsticks, one of my favorite lipstick formulas. How beautiful. This is a shade Playful Red. This is a bright, cheerful, blue-based red. And this shade is Playful Nude. This is described as the most perfect neutral beige nude with rich, warm undertones. And then we have a lip gloss luminizer. And Mickey and Minnie are on this one. Oh, that's so sweet. So we have Mickey, and you can see the shade there. We have Disney by House of Sillage. And then we also have Minnie on the other side. I forgot to mention too that when you open this up and you have all the product in here, I repacked everything nicely, and then you remove this layer, underneath is the cutest makeup bag. You have a nice zip here and you have Minnie on one side and Mickey on the other side. So make sure if you get this that you look inside because there is a makeup bag in here. Let's go ahead with the eyeshadow palette. So we've got lots of lovely shades here. There are 5 of them. Such a lovely shade right here. Yeah, so maybe let's take that one and just put that all over the lid because I really like that warmth. So let's try that. Has a shimmer and then it has some iridescence to it. Lovely. Let's go ahead, we're gonna jump ahead to this deepest shade here. I'm gonna put that in the corner. I'm gonna take this color right here and just pat that on my eyelids, kind of right between that deepest shade and the initial color, so right here. I'm gonna do something fun. I'm gonna take this pink color right here and I'm going to go above the crease a little bit with that. And a little bit goes a long way with these eyeshadows. So I'm not actually picking up a lot of eyeshadow at all, just a little bit. I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna pat it on my eyelid and see what that does. I just wanna brighten. Oh, wow. Okay, so you can definitely brighten with this one. Okay, that changed it a little bit too much for me, so let me go back. Let me go back. I liked this shade here. Actually, let me just use my fingers. I feel like I can place it a little bit better. So I'm just gonna take the brightest shade here, this one, and go in the inner corner. Had a little bit of fallout here. There's a little bit of fallout with that deepest shade, so this is one of those eyeshadows that would be great before foundation, but I'll clean that up pretty easily. So let's go in though with this, the lightest shade, and then inner corner. It's a really pretty inner corner shade. Oh, I've got to put a shadow under. Let's pick this shadow. And then we're going to take this lightest shade, not the lightest, we're going to take the peachy shade and also bring that under. We're going to take the deepest shade and just apply that to the exterior on the bottom. Just taking a clean, fluffy brush and blending a bit. I'm going to just clean this up and add mascara. I'll be right back. Okay, mascara's on. Let's go ahead with the blush and the highlighter. Let's go ahead in with the blush first. Ooh, that's actually quite pretty. I'm gonna go in with my Wayne Goss brush. It does well with powder type blushes. This doesn't look like it does in the pan. So let me just show you. It doesn't look like this shade. It looks much different on me in a good way. I thought it was gonna be more of like a soft, like, I don't know, a dusty rose shade, but it does have a lot of color to it. Beautiful. That's a beautiful blush. It's not shimmery, so that's nice. I'm trying to determine what the finish is, if it's matte or if there's a little bit of a satin. When I look at it in the pan, it looks like there's a little bit of satin, but it's definitely not shimmery. So I can bring it up here just fine. Yeah, what a beautiful blush that is. I like the texture too, it's very fine. I think I put too much again, so hummingbird powder. Let's go in with the highlighter. I love the shade of this highlighter. It's like a beautiful champagne shade. Ooh, that's an interesting highlighter. Okay, so it's different in that it has a little bit of like a softer touch to it or softer finish, but then there's like a, I want to say unicorn glow. There is a warm glow in there though that is so pretty. Yeah, I'm not sure I've used a highlighter like this before. It's more like a highlighting powder, I'm gonna say. I really like this, this duo, it's beautiful. Actually, I'm going to take a little bit of the highlighter and I'm going to put it on my eyelid just because I think it's got a beautiful warmth to it. Okay, so there it is. I think that's beautiful. Yeah, that's really pretty. So I just added a little bit right there. Now let's go in with the lip colors, which are really quite stunning. So I'd like to see this nude shade on me first. So we'll go in with that. And then these are meant to go in the case. Here's the empty case. It's the case only. Just place it in here and it snaps into place. So it is nice and warm. So I'm interested to see how it's going to look on me. See how it has the warmth, but on me it comes across more as pink just because I have so much warmth to my skin tone. This might be one of my new favorite shades by House of Sillage. I love the smooth appearance of this lip product. I'm gonna layer this on top, this gloss. And actually, when I remove the lipstick, I'll just try the gloss on by itself so you can see. But let's add just a little bit of the gloss on. And I usually just apply gloss to the center. I think this lip shade and this lip gloss are a perfect combination. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the lip and then just put the gloss on by itself so we can see what that looks like. Okay, let's just go in with the lip gloss. It's actually a really pretty lip shade. Here's a lip gloss by itself and I actually like it by itself as well. Again, it has a nice smoothing appearance. Okay, now I'm going to remove this and we'll put on the red lip. Okay, I love this red lip. You know how I love their reds. I think this is one of the top reds that I've tried of theirs. Always so beautiful. I know it said blue base, but there's enough warmth in there that it's not too cool. Sometimes reds can be too cool on me, but I think this is just stunning. Okay, let's go in with the lip gloss. The only thing is I introduced a little bit of red into that, but that's okay with me. That is another stunning combination, the lip gloss with the lip. Of course, I'm going to finish off with a little bit of my House of Sillage Disney perfume. Thank you again so much, House of Sillage, for sending everything over. I feel so lucky that I get to try all of your beautiful products. I have to say the standout items not surprisingly, are the lipsticks. So I loved that nude shade, one of my new favorite shades from them. And this red, they do reds really, really well. So if you love red lipsticks, I would look at theirs. I'm going to say I have probably 3 to 5 that are some of my favorite reds that come from House of Sillage, and one of my favorite formulas as well. So really beautiful smoothing appearance on the lips, I notice whenever I apply them. And that lip gloss I thought paired really nicely with both of the lipsticks. Then that blush really surprised me. I wasn't expecting this shade when I looked in the pan, because this looks quite, I don't know, light and also a little bit cooler, but it's quite beautiful in terms of a natural flush. And the highlighter, I think, paired really nicely with it as well. It has a beautiful warm glow about it that I think is so pretty. I love this duo. As for the eyes, there are lots of, let's see, actually, let me read about how they describe the eye shades. So there are 5 shades. They are luminous finishes, and it says full coverage pigment with all day wear. I haven't worn them all day, but they are vegan, formulated without microplastics, preservatives, silicones, and talc. You can definitely take this softer like I did. Oh, I did add a little bit of Blackwood by Chanel, just tight lining with it right there. So that is one adjustment I made that I forgot to film. But you can definitely do something softer like this, or you can, I mean, just looking at these shades, you can make this as dramatic as you like, especially because you have those contrasting shades there. Of course, finishing off with the Disney by House of Sillage fragrance. It is really such a joyful fragrance, and I have to thank House of Sillage for really introducing me to the world of fragrance. I've really learned quite a bit and have learned to appreciate fragrance, so thank you for that as well. But let me know what you think of this collection, if you love Disney, if you're planning on picking this up, or if you have questions. I'll try my very best to answer them. But that's it for today's video, so please take care of each other, stay well. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time.